What's going on, gaming fans? This is Axe Animosity Extremes, and thank you for watching. I am going to break down EA's latest downfall in being this close. Could have made it better. They were this close. Stay tuned. Okay, guys, let's get into this little breakdown of this new mode that EA put out, 2042. Now, you see me playing this Domination, which, first of all, when the 8v8 came out, okay, for this mode, they called it Conquest, 8v8 Conquest. If you are an old school Battlefield player, you know this to be Domination. This is not Conquest, this is Domination. Now, the problem with the way they made this one, and what frustrates me is they were on the brink of something, you know, something good. And I love the rocket just seemed to go right through him. How that rocket doesn't kill him, you know, once again, EA. But getting back to the original story here, you have, you know, Domination here that, first of all, this map here that I'm playing, you know, this ended up being a good, strong map for me. But the other ones, there's maybe one more that I would say is spread out logically. This one's okay. It isn't a straight line, but it's okay because you have the outside, you have the ship, you're up and down, you can go. There's so many different places you can attack from. That's what you need, right? But all these other open ones that they did, they make it to where it's such a fucking bottleneck to where if a team is good, has any type of sense to playing together, if they have 2 points, it's almost impossible to push to try. And if they have all three, you're pretty much, you're bottlenecked in your spawn. You're not getting out. If they have any sense of gaming on them amongst the 8 of them. Now, 8v8, okay, you could deal with it. But this shit here, I mean, 8v8, you couldn't deal, I mean, maybe you could deal with it. Not really, right? It still was frustrating. But here's the problem. And I don't know why they insist on making more these modes with more and more people. Why did you add double the amount of people to the same maps? It makes no damn sense as to why they did this. So, because here, for one, you take away, you take out, okay, with the 8v8, you were able to place something in this game finally that was more competitive. You actually pulled yourself away from all the clusterfuck, and, you know, people actually got to see your skill. I was pretty much at the top of the leaderboards almost every match, because your true gaming skills come out. You're able to hear footsteps. You're able to you know, strategically outwit your opponent, because there's not, you know, 10 other guys that are baiting off this guy that you're trying to compete against, or maybe 2 guys, or even 3. Okay, you know where these 3 guys are. You're strategically arranging yourself to be able to. It's just more fun. It's like going back to the days of Counter-Strike when it was 5-on-5. If any of you old school gamers remember Counter-Strike, that's the way it was, right? It wasn't none of this 32-man, fucking 128-man. It was none of that. It's and if you take yourself back and think about how fun games were when it was more personal, right? When there was less people in these servers, and because if you go and play this game at 128-man servers, what's the point? Do you have any point to what you're doing? You're running around with 128, you know, 127 other people. Nobody talks, right? Because it's you got people from console, you got people's mics fucking just constantly on. So, you know, it's just, it's too much of a cluster. Okay, so there's no point. But when they came out with the 8v8 here, I was like, wow, finally something I can compete with, right? I could compete against other people that think they're good now. They're going to come over here after being in 128-man servers, and because they're getting kills because nobody sees them and they're baiting off everything else in the server, like vehicles and hiding and baiting off this guy that you're shooting him, so this guy over there is shooting you. I mean, that's not skill, man. That's not competitiveness. That's just throwing your ass in a server and who's the luckiest people out there. Hey guys, future me here. Gaming nowadays, it seems that they make it to where if you don't have good timing, you're a dead man. Instead of the luck thing, and it has a lot to do with luck when you're in a 128-man server. If I was turned that way, I would have killed him. If I was turned this way, he wouldn't have got me. It's all about timing, ladies and gentlemen. I meant to say timing. If you don't have good timing in these 128 clusterfuck of servers, you're not going to be successful. And if you're the type of person that dark cloud of untimingness follows you, it's not the game for you, right? So that's why, you know, people like me like to tend to more strategic, more competitive, you know, 1-on-1, you know, 5-on-5, 8-on-8, whatever. The lower the number of people in the server, the better we play, right? Because we're more competitive. We don't have time for all that, you know, bullshit. You know, oh, he was over there hiding in the tank. I was trying to fuck with the tank and boom, he kills me. Okay, well, you're good. You're taking advantage of me fighting somebody else. I guess their concept was, well, we want everybody to get kills. We want Susie Q, little 3-year-old, to have fun and just get lucky and shoot a rocket and accidentally kill somebody or throw a grenade in the pile of people and get a kill. How much of that do you consider to be fun after a while? Do you consider you're even doing anything? You're not doing nothing. You're getting kills like that. You're camping on the top of a fucking crane in a server that's got 127 people in it, and you're up there where no one can see you with all this bullshit going on, and you're sniping at people on the ground that don't even know where you're at. Do you consider yourself a good gamer doing that? You could do that. That's fine. It's your choice. Do whatever you do. But how old does that get? How old does that get to competitive gamers like us that actually end up leaving those games? And this is why you have a game like this that nobody enjoys to play. And there's so many bad reviews out there because they're making games according to kids and people that want to play like that. And that's not what we want. We don't care that you put that in your game, but give us some options. What happened to squad deathmatch? What happened to TDM? What happened to the low player count? Make it personal. Take 4 of our friends, 5 of our, you know, four other friends and go into the server and play 5 other guys. It doesn't matter if they're random, but we're all playing together, right? You can't do that in this 128-man servers. You can't do that shit. Future me is out. Let's get back to the movie. Got your popcorn? Everybody got your popcorn? That's pretty much what it is. So when they came out with the 8v8, man, for what? A week? Was it a week it was out, I think? Now we're in the second week or whatever. And they all they did was they added fucking double the amount of people on the same fucking size maps. The same look at this, the same size maps. So they didn't learn anything. You know, I thought for once they were actually listening and learning. Why in the hell? Okay, first of all, why did they keep changing these modes? You come out with 8v8, leave it on there. I don't give a fuck if you make 32-man, right? Make 32-man if you want. Leave the 8v8 on there, right? Leave them both on there. Why are you taking it the fuck off? So once again, EA, dumbified by they just can't seem to understand the concept of what people want. They just want to continue to throw clusterfuck at you and do what the hell they want to do. So I believe this map can take 32 people, right? It's bigger. There's more area to cover. You know, it still gets annoying. You know, if it depends, and it also depends on the team you're on, right? My team seemed to be sticking together here. They were playing together good. We were playing together pretty good. But my thing is that's what you have to count on. And you cannot make a game to count on 16 people, 32 people working all together. You cannot count on that. You cannot make a game and count on 32 people that do not know each other, that do not talk to each other, that do not care about each other to play together, right? When you have a minimal amount of people on a team, they're more likely to talk, they're more likely to play closer together, they're more likely to be more of a team. It's just common law, right? It's just common law. As soon as EA is on to something good, they take it away. And, you know, it's getting real frustrating. You play something that you might like in this game for a week, and then, oh, sorry. Here you go. Here's another clusterfuck. Okay, can you imagine a 5-on-5 in this game? Can you imagine just keeping 8-on-8? Keep the 8-on-8 in this domination. And the thing is they had something good going, right? They had something good. Instead of saying, oh, great, 8v8, man, it seems to be working out good. But some of these maps are clustered. So let's fix the maps. So instead of that, they went to the 32-man, and this is what we got. So, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Hit that like, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you. Peace and hair grease, and stay real, my friends. Gucci, Gucci, goo. Hey, thanks, buddy.
Got something for you. One down.
Yeah, boy.